Tbi Long-Term Follow-Up. Definition: traumatic brain injury is a sudden injury caused by an external force that affects the functioning of the brain. It can be caused by a shot or blow to the head or by an object that penetrates the skull. A more serious TBI can cause physical symptoms and psychological peace, coma, and even death.
Traumatic brain injury, or TBI, is an injury that disrupts the brain and its activity. TBI can result from a blow to the head, a jolt of the brain, or an object that goes through the skull. In the United States each year, 1.7 million people sustain a traumatic brain injury. Each of these heads represents 20,000 people. Of the 1.7 million injured, 50,000 people die and more than 250,000 are hospitalized. TBI can be mild to severe. Severe TBI can lead to permanent disability and even death. 75% of brain injuries are mild, meaning they are not life-threatening. In the U.S., most brain injuries in children, 55%, are caused by falls. 24% are caused by being hit in the head with an object, like a soccer ball. Among children older than 5, car accidents are the number one cause of TBI-related death. Assault is the number one cause of TBI-related death in those younger than 5. But even mild brain injury, like a concussion, can seriously affect daily activities. Mild TBI can cause problems with the child's speaking or understanding, movement, thinking or memory, and personality or mood. We can all help reduce the risk of TBI in children. Use a safety seat and/or a seat belt when the child is in a motor vehicle. Make sure the child wears a helmet when riding a bicycle, skateboarding, and playing sports like hockey and football. Install window guards and stair safety gates at home. Avoid shaking or jolting a baby. To learn more, visit nichd.ni.
Application in medicine. Traumatic brain injuries are often urgent and the consequence can get worse quickly. If treatment is not provided, doctors have to assess the situation quickly. Emergency management. 1. General evaluation. 2. Airway and ventilation is necessary. 3. Adequate oxygenation. 4. Immobilization of cervical spine. 5. Hypotension treatment. 6. Treatment of association injuries. 7. A neurological diagnosis. 8. Glasgow scale. Continue. Glasgow scale. Mild trauma for patients between 15 and 13. Moderate between 9 and 12. Severe for those who have a rating of 8 or less.
Last time on the scale, it assesses the level of consciousness after injuries such as a TBI or head trauma, stroke. So there's 3 domains for the scale. There's eye, okay, so for the first portion, I'll assess the eyes. For level 1, the eyes do not open. For verbal, they make no sounds. And for motor, they make no movements. This is the portion that the last time understand. For the 2, for the eye, motor, and verbal, for the eyes, Jobin will open his eyes in response to a painful stimuli. Like on his arm. He would open his eyes. For verbal, he would make incomprehensible sounds. Just like that. And the motor portion would have extension with painful stimuli. There you go. So for 3, the eye, motor, verbal, 3, he would open his eyes in response to a voice. A joke. Just like that. For the verbal part, he would utter inappropriate words. A joke.
Yellow. Banana.
Pros. The main findings of a long-term study of traumatic brain injury has shown that symptoms can occur as much as 3 years after the accident. With the medical advance and controls currently performed by patients, it has shown a reduction with the mortality rate. Cons. When interviewed patients 11 years after the uncontrolled injury event, they experienced physical, mental, and cognitive limitations. In the study, fatigue was the most common symptom 3 years after the traumatic brain injury, and it was shown to be one of the main difficulties in daily life.
Sight. They can't hurt. They're fun to play. They do stimulate the brain. Many of them are not scientifically based, kind of intuitively based, and developed by people who develop computer games. Again, they don't hurt, they stimulate the brain. If you're looking for something that's going to be more therapeutic, you need to do some research to find out what the science and evidence is behind the brain games. And I would also suggest that you do that in conjunction with a cognitive rehabilitation specialist, because the particular skills that your dog needs to work on are going to be very specific. And obviously, games that are out there for the general public on the web are fairly general. They improve memory. But if you're not sure exactly why your daughter is having trouble with memory, then the games may not be addressing specifically what her issues are. They do have a role and a purpose, because as I said, that's a task to do. I would not do it instead of cognitive rehabilitation, in conjunction with a cognitive rehabilitation therapist. And I would also be very careful to not let her use computer-based cognitive games as a substitute for interacting with the world, engaging in other rehab activities, social activities, getting back involved. It becomes very easy, especially for teenagers, to get sucked into the internet world. So I certainly wouldn't, allow her to do that for hours on end. Still want to have her engage in other activities and engage in the world and socialize with people and learn new skills and all that kind of thing. So as a piece of the total picture, they can't hurt. Some of them may help. The research is kind of equivocal on how helpful they are therapeutically, but it's certainly something that keeps people's interest and does stimulate the brain and does keep the cells moving in the absence of everything else.
Okay, injury in Ecuador. The results correspond to evaluate patients admitted to the hospital Carlos Andrade Marin with moderate and severe cerebral traumatic injury, in which it reflects the predominance of the male sex, 79.2% being the main cause of the trauma, the falls 50.5%, and the traffic accidents 43.8%. The severity of the cerebral traumatic injury was, according to the Glasgow Coma Scale, 19.2 patients with moderate brain trauma injury, that is equivalent to 47.9%, and 100 patients with severe brain injury corresponding to 52.1%. In our country, the fifth cause of mortality are transport accidents terrestrial. Within this, the cause of death is unknown. So the report rates of morbidity and mortality of the National Institute of Statistics and Census of Ecuador. Continue the video. Okay, conclusion. In conclusion, TBI can result in long-term symptoms and disabling consequences. These are observed both 3 and 11 years after the injury event, as illustrated in this study by questionnaires and interviews. The long-term consequences of TBI must be addressed by healthcare and society as real and possible issues, and it is important that resource and adequate knowledge exists to enable the identification of symptoms and proper treatment of affected individuals. Continue the video.
But a blow to the head may cause quite the condition. They're called traumatic brain injuries, or TBI for short. They follow crashes, slips and falls, or hang-ups playing sports. But Dr. Roxy, I feel fine, no bumps or bruises here. That may be so, but still get checked, so brain function won't disappear. There are some symptoms we often neglect that show scars of the mind with lasting effects, like impatience, loss of memory, vision problems, personality changes, mood swings, and trouble processing language. If you float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, take some precautions and your brain will stay free. Sign up today for Imagine Better at dartmouthhits.org. News, health, and wellness news.
Thank you.